Okay. All right. All right. All right. Did I hit the live button? I did hit the live button. So we are live. There we go. That's all that. I'm going to try doing this again, and I swear to God, if Stream Elements does not want to work, I don't know what the fuck I did all this time in for. So you fucking say it, Stream Elements. You put it in chat. Also, howdy. Welcome back. Welcome back to stream. Oh, Stream Elements. No, quit being a giant pain in my ass. It's ow. Also, you know what? YouTube says it's fine. I'm not gonna be too concerned about it. Let's try this. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We got the hopefully this fucking thing wants to work. It's a bot that I have set up and I was testing out yesterday. We got the Chaplain jet bike done earlier, and we finished magnetizing the Krieg. So that was so much easier to do with the proper tools. So we're doing all good. I've got a couple more minis base painted and ready to start working on. Okay, good. The timer thing has been enabled. Please work. Please work. Let's get that out of the way. These don't need to be over here. I don't know if I'll play any Space Marine 2 today. We shall see. We'll see. I won't say no, but I won't say yes for sure either. We'll just see how stream goes, how far we get. We are going to start the Jump Pack Captain today. And I did finish the Slaughterbound, so I do want to show that off. The Chaplain on bike did have to get glued down, sadly. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get away without gluing him down. Sadly, I was not able to. Holy shit, Stream Elements actually worked. Good Stream Element actually fucking worked. Finally it did something. It didn't work the entire stream earlier today. Okay, so I got these ready. Data slate I've got pulled up already. I kind of looked at it earlier, and some people who might have been here earlier. Fuck, I forgot to do a short. I like to do a short before stream. Do you like the heavy intercessor on Kishbashin? Yes, dude, it looks really good. Where did you get the combi weapon? I want it. Me doing deathwatch, I need combi weapons. Damn it. All right, I'm going to quickly record a little short video, and yeah, this will go out just so people can find the stream. I've noticed doing this helps people find the stream a lot easier than just YouTube doing their own stuff. So you're gonna hear me record a short video on my cell phone. 3. I always do a countdown. I don't know why I do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Hello. This is the Jump Pack Captain. That is Deathwatch. We kit bashed him live on stream, I'm pretty sure, and we'll work on him today. Possibly, depending on how long that takes, we will also work on this Headhunter with the Combi Lieutenant's arm from the Leviathan box. We got that boy finished, and we got our Krieg artillery reloader fully magnetized, and that includes all of his extra arms, except for you had to choose between the rocket and the artillery piece. So I chose the rocket since I've already got one with an artillery piece. I'll see you on stream today. Bye. All right. Actually made the Melta heavy bolter. I need it. I don't have stuff for I don't have Meltas to kit bash, sadly. Let me throw that up. I do have those jalapeno poppers to to test those out. Oh fuck, I forgot to add something. Let me change the title of that really quick. Forgot to add the hashtags because YouTube doesn't like to. YouTube only likes it when I use those fucking hashtags, it seems. So I guess they're all Deathwatch that I'm painting. All right, that can be uploaded. I need to plug my phone in. I'll quickly heat up those poppers and then I'll be right back. Now, if this is not hot enough for the spicy stream, I will be grabbing some hot sauce to throw on these for the spicy stream. Otherwise, and a habanero. Otherwise, it's not going to be as fun. I should get some eradicators. I've totally forgot about our background music. How did I do this? How did I forget? I should be used to setting all this up. Yeah, I'll grab this. You know what? Oh my god, that's so loud for me. It's so loud. Tabasco, brother. Tabasco's not gonna be hot enough because I have a feeling these jalapeno poppers. Pick the pickle peppers. I can't fucking sing English. I know that this might not be hot enough, so that's why I figured add some hot sauce to it as well. God damn, that is incredibly loud for me still. Let me turn down my volume of my PC. Okay, that way jump scare works. Everything still works. We will go ahead and show off the artillery reloader. We'll show that off real quick before we really start going into stuff, or before we start painting. But we have data slate stuff to look at. I'm not gonna read everything. And I just need to, there it is, find all that stuff. I still can't believe the video I put out this morning was a little bit of rage bait. And it was also a way to have people, like, if somebody comes in and asks, what's your opinion on this? I've got a video to say, hey, go watch that video. If you want my opinion on that shit, go watch the video, all right? I don't have to keep fucking answering the question, all right? It doesn't happen a lot, but I just don't want to keep getting... I don't want to keep answering that questions. Bro put a wall of text. So how much has that video gone? I gotta be careful because I do have a plate on my lap and I gotta remember that that's there, otherwise it will fall onto my foot and that'll not feel great. Oh, okay, I got that pulled up. What time is it? It's close enough. We're gonna start a little early, which always happens. Oh, god damn it, I can already smell this. Oh, that was the wrong thing. That was my that's what happens when my camera gets activated, because I have a way to set it on sleep mode, and that's just a privacy thing. OBS, fix yourself, please. Hopefully everything's good on your guys' side. If it is not, please do let me know, because I might have to reboot OBS. I might have to reboot my whole ass computer, but I'm not going to do that tonight. All right, so proof that I actually am eating jalapeno poppers right now. I do have this. Oh my god, I just smelled it. So, I'm a bitch when it comes to spicy food, but I will say I've been eating a lot of spicy chicken sandwiches from Casey's. And they haven't been that bad, so I'm wondering if I'm getting used to it. And if that's the case, I'm gonna need hot sauce for these. These are way better when they're made in the fucking oven and not the microwave. Do I at least have a drink? Oh, I do, thank God. These really don't seem that spicy. Fuck, that means I gotta go get hot sauce. These really don't seem that bad. I remember last time I tried to eat jalapeno poppers, it kicked my ass. Excuse me. I got one more to eat because I was gonna do 2 back to back just to make sure. Yeah, they really don't seem that bad. Oh, that's very surprising. All right, so Space Wolf stuff we kind of talked about earlier today. Saga of the Great Wolf, you get to use one of these each. And if you have Logan Grimnar, you get to use these over and over again. You get to use one of these around, basically is how it goes. One's reroll advance and charge rolls. The other is to add 1 to a hit roll for ranged attacks. That's Hunter's Eye. And Fury Strikes adds lethal hits or sustained hits ability until the end of the fight phase, I believe it is. Yeah, those aren't hot at all. God damn it. We talked about this. This is the Grimnar saying that you can use these more than once. Originally, if you do not have Logan Grimnar, you can only use one of these per round, like one of these per round, and then you do not get to use them again. It's you can only select one each hunt. Hold on a second. Depth of start is unit from your army. You can only select each hunting pack once per battle. So, in that case, you would only want to. You wouldn't want to select it your first 3 turns. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the chance to use it for any other thing. We talked about these earlier. There wasn't anything crazy. Lance ability is actually something that might be halfway decent. I don't know. I'm just gonna read and explain because it's a lot faster for me to read inside my head. So at the end of the phase, so at your opponent's shooting phase, at the end, and it lasts until the end of your phase, you worsen the armor penetration characteristics of that attack by 1. So I'm pretty sure that's just Armor of Contempt. Don't quote me on that. I'm like 50% sure on that. Unreeling Hunters. This is for movement phase. You can charge in a turn that you fell back in. And yeah, that's really it. Advance or falling back. So you can charge, advance and charge, or fall back and charge. Grimnar's Command. This is for command phase. Okay, so you could select another hunting pack, which is these, right? Yes, you can select another one of these for, I believe, another unit? Yes, I believe so. This is adding 1 to a wound roll on a shoot phase. Battle Instincts, you can make a normal move up to D6. After the enemy has shot, okay, so it's just moving. A reactive move is what it is. Your movement phase or charge phase. Until the end of the phase, each time the model makes. This does exclude Titanic and terrain features. Can move within. It can move within the engagement range of enemy models, but cannot end a normal advance or fallback move within engagement range. What? Until the end of phase, each time a model in your attack Makes a normal, advance, or fall back, or charge move. It can move horizontally through models. So it can just move through models? I didn't know that wasn't a thing you couldn't do. It can't end on them. Okay. I need to play more space. I need to play more tabletop. All right, quarterly update. They did not touch my angry boy. Well, they did make him a little bit cheaper. We're just going to look at points. I'm not going to go over all the rules. Ospace Tactics is the one person you'd actually want to go look at for the rules. There it is. I just want to look at the point changes. Oh, that's right. So the only thing I really care about, Space Marines. Never mind. That's not what I wanted. Balance, data slate. There it is. So Adeptus Sororitas has all these changes. Again, go watch Adeptus. Go watch Ospace Tactics. He will break it down a lot more. I'm just more interested in the points value changes, which should be all listed in one go towards the bottom. This is orcs. God damn, they did a lot to orcs. Holy shit. No space wolf changes. Oh, hold on. Mongta. Oh, I thought they showed points. Damn it, it doesn't show points. Affection. It does in here, but I'm not gonna sit there and scroll through all of them. Just to look at points. But yeah, that is. Oh, here's how my world leader changes. Exalted 8-bound. Rend and Tear ability changed to each time a model in this unit makes a melee attack that targets a monster or vehicle in its phase, improve the damage characteristics by 1. Slaughterbound melee weapons, weapon chains. It has a strength of 10. What the fuck did it have before that? Where's new recruit? There it is. I need to change that Witcher background. I do not like the Witcher that much. There. Oh shit. It's the Exalted, right? No, it's the Slaughterbound. It's the Slaughterbound. Nothing changed? The damage is 2. Okay, either new recruits up on its fucking updates or nothing actually changed. I don't see a change, so I'm gonna say nothing really changed much. All right, on to, let me go ahead and close out of these. On to the rest of stream for today. Let me square up my camera. So earlier today, we did get this finished. We've got to do a couple touch-ups on it, so let me grab the marker that we need. So let's set these aside. Let me fucking raise my chair up. This is a damn thing never wants to stay up anymore. And I gotta hit these really quick, because I like the way it looks after you hit it with this. And then I've got to hit straight across this. Then we'll look at the Krieg thing here in a moment. Howdy, Thomas Money. You're new. If you're not new, you've never spoken chat. I will say, I do have a pretty damn good memory on how many people are usually in chat. Also, Alpine, you said you weren't new, so I wasn't gonna say you were new. So, howdy, Scott. We did this earlier. So I was asked specifically by someone how they could magnetize their Krieg reloader. So when you have this mini, which is the artillery piece, no, this is not originally part of it. A while ago. I'm I'm doing good. They asked me, because you can swap the gun out from a siege cannon to a quad cannon to the rocket launcher. So they said something about magnetizing, or how could you go about swapping those? So when you get the proper drill bit that you need for your magnets, don't do it the way I did it. I was literally heating up a I grabbed a lighter and an Allen wrench that was the right size. I truly lived up to my farm boy nature and fucking lit this bitch on fire until it was hot enough. Don't do it, brother. Don't do it. No more minis. Brother, you do what you want. So, actually having the proper drill, where's that drill? Nope. Don't tell me I fucking lost it. Don't tell me I lost it. I know it's on this desk. Oh, I have a handheld drill. But after going to get the proper drill bit, and if I'll even show you the drill bit it was. It is a 1/8 drill bit that I used, and it was perfect for the magnets that I have. Please, please, please use a drill bit. Don't almost burn yourself like I did. We did accidentally drill all the way through here, but some green stuff and a hobby knife's gonna take care of that. But it looks really good. I will say I was a little skeptical. There is a problem though. If you drop it, your arms shoot off, but don't drop your mini. It's as simple as that. So we got this. So this is for the quad cannon. Specifically for that one, and you can even make it so his arms are swaying back or whatever. It's magnetized. We have the repair kit for the siege cannon and the other cannon, and that honestly, this one looks probably the best out of all of them because you don't see any of the magnets at all. And then our last and final one, you have, I made the rocket. This set of arms either makes the rocket reloader or it makes the artillery reloader, and you just put it in there and bam, easy peasy. Fucking, and if you want, there's gonna be a little video on how I did this. I will be including doing it the wrong way, so there will be many disclaimers not to do what I do. I was in a pinch, and Menards wasn't. I wasn't gonna take a 30-minute break to drive to Menards and fucking go get drill bits. So we didn't have the drill bits I was looking for on the farm, so I just wanted to make sure I could get the proper drill bits today. All right, so we talked this. This is the, I will say the skull helmet turned out really good. It's gonna get hit with the marker again. It needs a touch up with the marker. And do we dirty the white? No, we don't dirty the white. We're actually gonna touch up that white that I spilled a little bit on. Then we're gonna continue on to the more deathwatch. More deathwatch, and then I'm probably gonna build the artillery piece. I've still got to finish the tactical war suit. I might do that before the artillery piece because I need to finish that tactical war suit. So this is, by the way, this is super glued on, so he's not falling off anymore, and he is fully on there. The book looks good. I'm really sick of doing trim, but that's because I was working on World Eaters before this. Oh, so by the way, have you seen Black Templar shoulders? Might help him. I have not yet. The slaughter bound is done. I did hit him with a matte finish. I did have to throw in some more what's the stuff I use? Soft tone for the gravel, because this, when we did our soft tone dip and I went to go shake it, the whole base flew off like the Dreadnought did that one day. So after putting a matte finish, this looks way better. It's not nearly as shiny, and yeah, I'm just really happy how it turned out. The only thing I don't like is how there was a big ass glob of that stuff right there, so I'm just saying it's dirt. Nobody would notice, but everything else looks good. His eyes look good. is the biggest concern is always the trim. Skin color looks really good. I'm just super happy with how it turned out. Especially since the fact that I fucking hate this mini, and I loved the fact that I did a better kit bash than the stupid fucking chainsword arm that he's supposed to have. So if you want to do the same kit bash, all you need is any other 8-bound minis. They should have those chain fists, and you should be good to go. Okay, so let's quickly hit that. So this mini can be done until I get a Blood Ravens chapter thing for it, or I print one myself when I get that sticker printer. Now you might ask why this doesn't look super great. You can't really even see it because the fucking lighting's so bright. Oh fuck, I forgot about the skull. Hold on, there's little lines on this fucking skull. I hate this. I hate this. I don't know why GW really loves these little lines of leather holding onto the skull, and I fucking hate it. All right. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's fine. Also, that skull's nowhere close to where it's supposed to be. But he's right in there. He's chilling there. All right, so that's done. We'll work on this when we work on the artillery piece. The video for that will go up sometime. What day's today? Today's Wednesday. Might be next week because I gotta give it 24 hours to let YouTube upload it, and then I gotta download, cut, voiceover, do all that stuff, because I'm not gonna do all of it through live footage. So we are on to the next piece, and the first things first, we're gonna do our silver arm, which means I need a dry brush. I don't need a big dry brush. We're gonna dry brush it. I need to practice more dry brushing, to be honest. Howdy, Francis. What's up, man? I'm totally sorry. I just gave up on trying to pronounce your name immediately. I tried once and I'm like, nope, that's not it. Abort. All right, let me get this set up to dry brush. Howdy, Eternal. I want to hit this jump pack captain, and then I do know how I'm gonna do the carapace for the one side of this, and tell me that this does not fit the headhunter. I will go grab a fully painted headhunter right now. Fucking Stark out here. Hold on. Which one is he? Which one has two knives? Is it this one? Yeah, I was right. I can even tell in the dark. So tell me that doesn't fit. He's still rocking the two knives, and the shoulder pad is 3D printed, but it's a really good 3D print. Actually, I think it's a real copy of it. I think this is the exact same pauldron that they have. Francois. Oh, that's right. That's what I called you. Francis. You know what? It's going to be Francois. I like the fancier part of it. But yeah, I just figured that the lieutenant's shoulder with the carapace and the Tyrannid guts makes total sense for this. It makes a lot of sense. Also, he does have a little skelly boy on his back there right next to his knife, so I don't know, maybe he headhunts both. Okay, that shouldn't work as, hold on a second. So I have paint holders, right? This mini fits perfectly in there. Let me go grab the rest of them. The only ones that aren't gonna fit are the heavies, because they have bigger bases. This is actually pretty funny. I do love this. Get out of here, paint. Oh no! One of my best painted minis. Angron is who dethroned that one. Black Templar, a wolf. You know what? These can go back up on the shelf. I I don't want to play with you no more. And then these two. An Iron Hand and a Slice of the Emperor. That is perfect. It is the best display rack. You know what? It works better as a display rack than it does as a fucking paint holder, which is pathetic, but that is hilarious. I'm missing two. Oh, yep. Nope. I know I'm missing two. That's the two that are too big to sit in there. I just found that hilarious. They're going to sit there for a little bit. All right, so we're going to try dry brushing. No promises of it being great. Not only that, I do have a cheat code eventually if I need to use it. Let's get a touch more paint on there. What should you paint today? Necrons. You should paint more of your Necrons, Eternal. They call for you. They beg for you to paint them. But they're so easy. They're all metallic. Oh, there we go. I didn't have enough paint on. Oh, nose itch. But yes, those jalapeno poppers do not appear to be spicy enough, so I will be getting spicier stuff for the spicy stream. Zero metallics. Brother, why would you do that to yourself? Okay, I've got to say thank you to the person that gave me the heads up on how to do this better. I do appreciate theirs. What color scheme do I do for my Necrons? Depends on what class they are. I do class systems. So like the overlords, that kind of stuff, they're fancier. The warriors are rusty. What? Oh, fuck you. Motherfucker, you talking in chat, you put his name in there. You put his name in there, Eternal, otherwise I think, of course. Oh, not everything's about me and my stream. I see how it is. Don't forget, Eternal. Pasta will be here soon. White marble and dark jade. So much. It's so much cooler though. Are you asking me for a tip? Oh, that's Scott. Honestly, ask Razzie. She's the one that got me to be able to do it. No, Pasta's not here. Honestly, really. Okay, so what helped me is these are very soft dry brushes. These are almost more I almost said paint brushes. They are paint brushes. These are almost more makeup brushes, and these are super soft. And when I am doing this, I will separate out a little bit of paint with a brush, and it doesn't take much. This is what I found. This was a viewer suggested doing some more stuff and suggested trying it again, and it honestly worked. Razzie's not here right now, but that's who was like, you should do it like this, and totally right. She was absolutely right. And then simply just go back and forth. Now it's still gonna fill in the recesses on this because this is 3D printed stuff, so it's just gonna be a simple fix here in a minute. God damn, I really love how well that turned out. Any tip for dry brushing? Don't use makeup brushes. Use a regular blush with a flat tip. I've used these brushes as dry brushes to some degree before. I need my dry brush to be soft personally. I need it to be nice and soft. Oh. Hey, also. whatever works for someone else might not work for you. So I would say don't be afraid to like try different methods. I just grabbed way too much paint on that. Because it took me 6 months how to figure out how to thin my paint on my own. Is Paint at Deathwing? Yes, the thing worked! I'm sorry. Is Paint at Deathwing here? I don't think he's here. I was gonna ask him if his stuff had shown up today or not. I guess, actually, let me check it, because I'm kind of concerned on that. He ordered something from the shop before the 3D printer went down, and I want to make sure it's good. Tip for dry brushing: lick a clean brush to smooth. Okay, we do lick brushes here. Don't make fun of us. It's the best way I found to keep a brush tip good. Damn it. Sorry, I did not mean to do this on stream. I do want to see if this eventually did make it to his place. Let me go to orders. It says it's in transit still. It got last updated December 9th. Alright. It is lo-fi fall. Bro, it's free stream music that's not gonna get me copyrighted. It is lo-fi Fallout music. Oh fuck yeah, that means we get to do, okay, so since this is a Xenos blade, this is how I do my Xenos blade, this is how I do my Necron. For any of you who have not been here to see the Necron, they have blue power swords, they have blue weapons, and I do a whitewash, because if for the green weapons there's a lot of darkening in spots, so I figured why not do the exact opposite, since we're going with the brighter color, do a whitewash. Chef's kiss, this thing turned out so fantastic. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's accidentally figure out how to do paint swords. Between that and, hold on, and accidentally discovering this technique, yeah, I know how to paint swords, that's for damn sure. You're gonna watch me fuck this power sword up. I'm gonna brag and then proceed to not be able to paint this one very good. All right, so actually we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit this with a little bit of a different brush. I do want a touch more paint on this one though. So again, you see what I mean when I said I can dry brush with this brush as well? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now I am getting silver everywhere. It's perfectly fine. This makes me want to fucking dry brush, this looks really good on camera. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This makes me want to dry brush Iron Hands now. Well, Iron Hands are all black. What's the silver? I thought there was a silver. I know Doom Eagles are silver because that's what my roommate used to paint before he fucking quit painting. I know he can hear me. We probably won't be able to catch the rest of the stream. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully you're in the good a good state of health, man. You fucking stun locked me with that. True Grey Knights, but maybe because I do need that. I do need those dreadnoughts. So if you don't know about the all dreadnoughts list, I'll show you what the list is. This is a meme list that somebody in chat actually kind of came up with, and I built it on stream one day because I just thought it was funny and I wanted to see if you could actually do it. Let's go ahead and hit the one piece of the power sword. The Xenos blade, I know it's not a power sword. I keep saying power sword. And these are the 3D printed bits that I use personally that I do ship out to people that are currently not in stock. Because my 3D printer is broken. Why did it have to break then? We need to hop out as well. Good luck on the rest of the stream. Thank you. Thank you. I did see the kit bash stuff. Oh wait, oh I did not. It's for a squat. Oh no, it's not for a squat. You don't have the head and the Gravis armor. I thought it was for a squat. You know, I will say, if I do get eradicators, I will be able to do that. I'm sorry, you guys can't see this. This is his kit bashed Combi Melta Heavy Bolter, which would be super overpowered. A flat top brush will waste less of your paint. Paper towel won't require brushes, so give it greater control, applies more paint evenly. We just finished another 8 carapaces. What? 8 show. Oh, I know what you mean. Also, Drew, wait. What? I didn't know you were painting. No, I almost said Necrons. Yeah, I didn't know you were painting Necrons, man. I didn't know you were painting. Now I can't think. Tyranids. I have the army. And I couldn't fucking think of what they were called. Let me pull up a reference photo really quick and move my monitor over so I can make it so everything's visible with just a quick turn of my head. Because I do want a reference photo on some of this stuff for the jump pack captain, because I'm not 100% on it. Okay, so Space Marines. It really doesn't matter. I want to make sure I do not select the jump pack, the Smash captain. I just want the regular jump pack captain. And if you're gonna ask why I have a regular jump pack captain over a Smash captain, it was in the combat patrol for Raven Guard. Raven Guard. I was about to say Raven Wing. How do you dry brush that cape? Oh, I'm not dry brushing that cape, brother. I am not dry brushing that cape. That cape is being painted red. Our Watchmaster is not here, and I'm not gonna go grab him. But I paint my capes red for my Death Watch, about the same color as their gun. So I like to do that really dark red. You'll be adding some metal guitar strings for tubes. That's what that is. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me about that. I need to pick up some fucking guitar strings for tubing. I totally forgot about that. Thank you so much. Put that shit in the kit bash ideas form, please. Please, metal guitar for tube, metal guitar strings for tubes. I remember hearing somebody say it, and I totally forgot about it until you just spoke about it. Because I was thinking in my head, what red do I use for my gun? So I do use this for more than just my gun. Angron's skin color base is this red as well. Ow! Angron has literally cut me before. That's not it. That's pink. So it is also the base for Angron's skin color, and it is Pro Acrylics burnt red. And then I did do some transparent red, which is a little bit pinker and a little bit of highlighting with a brighter red. You can't really tell that I did any highlighting. And that is Bold Pyrite Red by the same group. This is Bold Pyrite Red and then Blood for the blood god across the top. If you're gonna ask about the axe is a really watered down green. That's how I learned how to do those effects. Okay. My precious boy is going back over to his corner. Corn red, no oil, dry brush. Corn red. So yeah, that's the red I use for the gun. I was messing around with your airbrush because the airflow is off. Took off the needle cap and now you can't find it. Ha! Yeah. Hope you like buying a new airbrush. Because yeah. Good luck. Where the fuck is this jump pack captain? There it is. I fucking hate GW. Why? Why do they? Okay. This mini is new, right? And this is a newer mini. Okay. Why can I not spin it around? Like, it gives barely good angles of different areas. And are these motherfuckers painting the logo? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. There's no way they're painting it on. But yeah, no, this is shitty. Because let me is there any other minis down here? I bet I can spin this motherfucker around. Why, GW? Where's this at, huh? I need this. I need this. Yes, okay, good. The bot is working. I'm crashing out because GW can't do fucking 360 pictures of their goddamn mini. That isn't even that fucking new. I just wanted reference photos is all. The Jump Pack Captain has it. And it's a newer mini. I should have just got a Jump Pack. It's not that much of a deal, but it is funny. I am mad about it though. I've got this to work with. Okay, that actually shows me the cape. The cape's gonna be a cream color underneath. The top's gonna be the exact same red. God damn, he's got a lot of prayers. The belt's gonna stay black. Obviously the armor's gonna stay black. I swapped out his front shield thing. Oh, that's right, Eternal. You got one of those crazy expensive airbrushes. Oh, brother, why? You know what? I need to slap my name on an airbrush and sell it for $160. I'm not that good of a painter. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. Does he have? Never mind. The sword's totally different. Don't even need to look at the sword. Do you have a magnet? If you do, I'd be searching that fucking floor, brother. I'd be searching that one. And the one you were gonna get next was 160. It's an airbrush, my guy. Get like a $40 airbrush. You don't need expensive tools. Look. This bitch was $40 and I used the piss out of it. That'd be like buying a Milwaukee air gun and you don't want to spend 120 on one you already have. Get a $40 one. Are we talking like Australian dollars or something? Because they're not that expensive. At least airbrushes aren't that expensive. A regular ash airbrush is not that much. But you can highlight with the better ones. Okay, yeah, we're not. Okay, I know Australian dollars are like crazy. They don't work quite the same like American dollars do. We're gonna go ahead and do the sword first. So that means I need sky blue, and I'll show you how I do the sword because I know how I will have people ask. This is how I do all my Tyranids as well, and how I do my I'll explain how to do my power swords. So. Honestly, you don't even need this much. Honestly, with the power sword, you need that much paint. You need that much paint. You get water. You do not use Leviathan medium. Particularly, I dip my fingers in water and then put a couple drops, not on the right paint, apparently. Let's use a paintbrush like I should have in the first place. And I particularly use the dirty brush water that I've been using to clean brushes. I know I shouldn't do that, but I do. And then this is the most important part. Do I have an example sword? I'm gonna use this as an example sword. Grab your finger, and then you just want to dab it. You want to try to get, there you go. That's what you're kind of searching for. You don't want to let it pool towards the bottom because it'll run down the rest of the mini, and you just want to let it dry like that. So we'll take a look at this in a minute. Yes, I know I do finger paint my minis. And then that'll kind of have the exact same effect of this. Again, totally discovered this by accident. It can blend it. Eternal, sounds like you're relying too much on airbrushes. No, I'm kidding. Brother, I do wish you good luck with your issue. I'm not trying to laugh at you. I'm not laughing at you, I promise. It is a very big issue, though. I would be fucking furious. Is the piece that you lost? Hold on. Son of a bitch! I hate airbrushes. I just got the shit stabbed out of my finger by a needle. Is that piece right there? Is that the piece that you lost? You just don't want it to glaze for hours on end. That's the piece that you lost? Are they not all hot swappable? Is it not like a universal thing? Like how every bolt that you really need to use to take off of a vehicle is a 10mm? No, it's not. Brand to brand? Well, I'd say you better start reaching out to that brand. Hey, I lost this. Can I get a replacement? God, that dry brushing really does look really good. I never once thought I could dry brush like that. I'm sorry for kind of like tooting my own horn here. I was gonna say jacking myself off, but I shouldn't say that on stream. people might not like it if I was to say that. I did call the streamer awards a bunch of circle jerks, so they sell parts. Good. Hey, I didn't say I was sitting here doing what I said I wasn't gonna say. It's a phrase. It's actually a commonly used phrase, by the way. Maybe not where you're from. Okay, actually, now that I think about it, it might have been a military phrase. God damn you, Army! What brushes do I use? Hold on a second. Stream is dying. Hold. Where the fuck are my good brushes? I'll show you my good brushes once stream comes back online. I have no idea why stream is doing this. Oh, what dry brushes do I use? Oh, I was about to say, Eternal, you should know what my brushes are. Hold on. Please fucking go back to normal. Do not make me close out of OBS. Because if I do that, I'll have to restart OBS and it'll be a giant pain in my ass. Is it lagging for you guys? Someone type in chat, please. Yes or no. A little. Oh, it fixed itself. All right. This is the dry brush brand I use. It is literally, I believe, like a $10 set of dry brushes. Comes with this one, a little tiny one, and the medium-sized one that I was using earlier. That's a Sharpie. Where the fuck's the other one I was using? Am I blind? Well, we kind of know that. YouTube's always lags for 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah, but it was telling me like, hey, you're not throwing out enough video. Check your shit. Well, there's another one that goes in between this one and this one that I seriously cannot fucking find right now. So it's like a 4-brush kit. And honestly, these work really good for me. And I will continue to buy more of them. They're super cheap. So actually, I'll look exactly how much it costs. I use Pro Acrylics brush set, by the way. Oh my god. It's $50 for 5. $55 for 5. Give you a chapter. These are well worth the money. I've had these for 6 months, and look at the tip of these. They're not fraying. They're still holding up. This one's a little bit in rougher shape. But these brushes do hold up, and not only that, it has the most important brush. It has the tiny brush. This thing is meant for doing whites of eyes. And it's all the pro synthetic for Monument Hobbies. Give you a chapter, like of Space Marine? I'll tell you the price of those here in about 2 seconds. Those brushes are $9. I love how that's finally working. I'm so sorry. I could be a bitch and say the red hands. Doing something vile to a blight hauler right now. Sorry, I'm looking at the Discord. Oh yeah, you are putting in work. Man, only if I wanted to paint all of my 70 Tyranid minis that I have to paint still. If only somebody would make it so I have to. Yes, it did. They have far too many minis. Okay, one deserves to be cut up. As a worshiper of corn, I'm neglected, and I say, cut that mini up. They are far overly. I mean, they get new shit all the time. I'm actually, like I said, I've only been in this hobby for a year, and I'm already upset at how much a favorite Death Guard is to somebody. Somebody high up in GW says Death Guard's my favorite army. I always want new shit. I'm fucking telling you this. As World Eaters have been incomplete for 2 editions now. Did I talk about my predictions for 11th edition? I will eventually make a video about it. No, I haven't. Are you just saying no to the fact that somebody up in GW really loves Death Guard? Oh, that feels really good. I should not be itching with a brush. Yeah, that marked the fuck out of my skin. Should be more body horror than just fat. No to the 11th edition. Okay, so I'll show you the minis. I'll show you the minis that I know they're gonna replace. So let's go to here. Let's just go to Space Marines. So Space Marines for sure. They're going to be a captain of some sort. It's either going to be the oldest captain and lieutenant, or they're just going to make new ones because it's GW. Vanguard vets will be replaced. If that's the case, they might include a jump pack captain. I would be very upset if they did not replace the tactical squad. Truly, it does need to be replaced. But don't fucking just take it out of the game, because I want a squad that has one heavy weapon of some sort in there and a grav gun. I want something that can hit heavy weapons, hit on tanks. If I decide, yep, I want that to go for a tank, I have something to go for a tank. Not only that, it should also include beaky helmets and the shoulder pads. I'm pretty sure everyone will agree. See, you got your grav gun, and you have, I know there's a rocket launcher here. There he is. There's the rocket launcher. And you even have a rocket launcher for anti-tank support. Make a full squad of grav guns. I do not think they will do that. And if they're going to do that, it's going to be a 6-man squad. So that's, I truly want that to happen. I'm pretty doubtful on it, to be honest. One thing I do know is they will replace, where are they? They will replace these. These will get a Primaris update. It's gonna happen, because you need assault. You need Vanguard veteran squad. You need it. It's not like it's a not bad squad. Up close personal elite unit that isn't Blade Guard vets and or Stern Guard vets. Right here it is. I mean, it would be retarded not to update this unit. I've got the pass from multiple people, and technically I could give it to myself. It would be fucking retarded to not update this unit. This is instant money for GW. So they should update this. I have a very bad feeling it will be a push fit mini, though. It will all be push fit and it'll be mono posed and shit like that. But here's the great thing. You can fucking kit bash them with the jump pack. Where are they at? The regular jump pack boys. That is something else we'll look at here in a moment. This is for launch box too, by the way. This is for just the launch box. Where the fuck are the regular jump pack boys? There they are. So you could, so if you wanted to, you could actually totally kit bash these. And are these not just a paint job away? Okay, they do have some fancier swords and stuff. Honestly, this is your Vanguard vets. Just make them fancier. That's really all they gotta do. Like I said, it would be retarded for GW not to do that. And then the 11th edition box, have a 10-man squad of assault jump pack intercessors as Vanguard veterans, have a jump pack captain, have a regular lieutenant, and have a full squad of tactical marines. So that's what, 3, technically that's 2 for these Vanguard. Okay, so since they're Vanguard veterans, they'll probably only be a 5-man in the box because they're elite units, because that's how Stern Guard were treated in 10th edition box. I'm sorry, I'm going autistic about this right now. So that, the captain with jump pack more than likely, or the smash captain. The tactical marines revamped. The lieutenant. I don't know what vehicle they could use unless they were to update the regular old box knots, which is I highly doubt they'll do. For sure, they should do Devastator squads as well. I want something that hits hard and is meant to literally just go after. I want something anti-tank. And before you even say it, let me find them. Don't you even put it in my chat. I'll time you out for 5 minutes. I might actually. I was gonna say it was a joke. I might actually. Yeah. These two are not the same. All right. These two are not the same. These are fucking a bunch of goofballs with missile launchers. These are true warriors. These look far better than these fucking goofball orc guns. I know some people like them. I honestly, chop their fucking arms off, use their bodies for something else, and give these guns to the orcs. My 2 cents. Sculpted by hand and designs with AutoCAD. Also, look at their armor. It looks so much more unique, and like it screams Ultramarines. But those are for sure things I think will be in it. Does the Predator Annihilator have a version of a floating tank? If it doesn't, they might throw that in. I do know they love their dreadnoughts though. Then orcs, I think, will be the other half, because I know orcs need a huge revamp. So boys, let's just look at them, because I haven't looked at orcs ever, really. Sorry, this came into a different topic, and I'm going to make a video on it eventually. Ballistic Dread over Devastator Marines. Oh. The Ballistic Dread just got an update. Or are you saying it's better anti-vehicle? If you're saying that, that's probably actually the case. I don't know for sure. I just want a squad of like heavy anti-armor boys. All right, they don't even have to be like, well, they would have to be in Gravis armor, but still, these are lame. All right, I don't even know what these are on stats, and I have no reason to look them up. All right, back to orcs. So I don't know what's all super old for orcs because I don't know orcs at all. I've got the combat patrol, and that's really it. I do know they need an update on boys, because the newest update was the Beast Snagga boys. Lesson points. How is it better in game and lesson? You know what? But I know there's just boys that need to be updated. I believe Gretchen also need to be updated. Yeah, look at these. Ludas as well, although I do like the gun design on the Ludas. Let's look at anything else. Let me kill these tabs. Anything else that needs a bit of a freshening up? I won't say everything does. Like this big mech. I love this mini. I love this mini. If I had $53 right now, I'd buy it. Dude, the weird boy needs a fucking update so goddamn bad. This is from like 1999. This mini is only 2 years older than I am, or 2 years younger than me. I don't actually know when that mini's from. So what is that? Boys, they gotta redo these. They gotta redo these. I don't know which boys group this is, but you gotta. I truly think they look like they were made in 2005. All right. I imagine, if I remember right, they're 2013, which is still, they're a little rough. The guns look good. I'll say the guns I have no problem with. The boys themselves look a touch rough, in my personal opinion. But honestly, I would still buy them. Devastator's last cannon, strength 9, ballistic, and ballistic missile strength 10. Okay. So that's that. Orc Gretchens. I know these models have been super old. I mean, look, it does have the very old look to it as well with the gigantic heads. I have no idea how old these models are. They are all but one. So the Gretchens themselves are quite literally, that one's fully put together. All they are is put heads on bodies. That one's also fully put together, and so is that one. They need an update. Ludas, I do love the giant fucking guns that you put on your shoulders and shoot. I love that aspect. They just look old. That's it. A little freshening. Don't fuck with the guns. Keep the guns the way they are. In my personal opinion. Let me fix my background music real quick. Throw this over here. We ran out of background music. Oh my god, that's so fucking loud. Hold on. Oh, okay. So like I said, keep the guns. I love the gun design. Freshen up these orcs. That's all my thoughts are for that. And if you're going to have all those mainly boys, of course you're gonna have I would say a big mech with shock attack gun. This mini just looks old. for sure this mini looks old. Not only that, but the weird boy mini has been needing a update forever, and not only that, it's $30. That's unacceptable for $30. I saw this as like I was looking for orcs because I was getting the orc combat patrol, thinking of a better way to fill everything out. Don't say that, Eternal. You quit lying. The weird boy might be older than me. I know he's early 2000s. I'm 97, so I am 28. But still, this motherfucker's old. And when I was looking at boys, I was like looking for minis, and the weird boy came up, and I was just all like, I'm pretty sure it said 2003, and I was just all like, oh my god. I thought it was a joke. It wouldn't surprise me if this is fine cast. The fact that they also keep it in stock is fucking wild. But those are my only real like ideas possibly from orcs. Truly what I would wish for would be it would be Space Marines, everything that I wanted. And then the other half of my fucking World Eaters, please. That's what my personal wish would be, but you know, World Eaters don't get that kind of love. We didn't even get a fucking Berserker Surgeon yet, or our Terminator unit. But all right, back to painting. I need to go back to painting. I need to focus on what I was doing. I do go on mindless rants sometimes. I know I could probably leave some of this for shine, but I don't want to. I didn't do any shine on anything else, so I shouldn't do it on this. Then down in here. And back behind there. I need some water for this, because this paint dries out for some reason extremely fast. Did I just miss some stuff with primer paint? I might have. What the fuck? Oh, that's... I was seeing so much movement out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on stream? And it was everything that we just did. I'm just like, what the... I got stun locked by myself again. And then I do want to touch up some of this. I don't want to touch up shit because it's perfect. All right. So now time for the cheat code. Do not huff anything. You gotta hold your breath when using this. That's a joke. It's very strong though. Forewarning for anyone. And then just give it a little dab. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh my god. Gets rid of some of the excess. Come on, give me enough to actually see my progress, please. Okay, make sure you have enough when you start doing it. There we go. You can kind of see it start to fill in all that all those recesses, and that's exactly what we want. It also helps bring out the detailing of the lettering quite a bit. Put a little bit too much in there, so let's get a little, again, put too much in there. Let's take some out. And then I gotta do that little, whatever this little shield's called. I know you guys have told me what it is, I forgot. Because there is wording on this shield. So, Khorne also does have a ton more vehicles left from Epic Scale that could be used. Like the Lord of Skulls? Yeah, but the Lord of Skulls is already a thing. That's the only thing. They won't give them cool fucking vehicles. Alright, we're not the vehicle faction. That's a tilt shield. That's what that is. We're not the vehicle faction. We're the Unga Boonga faction. And then you take away our advance and charge. And, oh, God. God, why did they do that right when I got World Eaters? I wanted to advance and charge, damn it. I can't even use my own blessings to get my advance and charge back. We're supposed to... We were supposed to be the chosen one. We were supposed to lead the World Eaters into domination, not destroy them. Let's try that again. It would help if I grabbed some paint that was actually liquid. That little piece of rope that's going across his chest will also be gold. So I'm not that concerned about not getting it the proper color. It's just going to be gold. I thought I just dipped my hand in paint. Oh, and those little shield holders, these little pieces back here are gonna be gold. Gold and silver. That's my entire Deathwatch color scheme. Gold and silver and black. Khorne was the forge. Khorne was the forge slash vehicle faction before Vastor started smoking. I mean, it makes total sense. Where's our Outrider squad that I can kit bash in a jet bikes? That would look fucking badass. Please, GW, give me. You know what? I might just make it my fucking self. Where's our Juggernauts? First of all, I got beef about this. I already know this is a fucking thing. Where the fuck's our berserkers on Juggernaut? We have a lord on Juggernaut. Where the fuck are the rest of them? Don't make me fucking buy. It'd be a 5-man squad. Don't make me buy 5 more lords on Juggernauts and kit bash them to be berserkers. Please, GW, don't do that. It'd be no point in doing it either because there's no fucking model support for it. But come on, I want my berserkers on Juggernauts. God damn it! I feel neglected. I feel like GW's a fucking ex of mine that abused the shit out of me. I shouldn't make jokes about real life situations. I might be a giant person, being 6'1" and 270 pounds, but that does not mean I cannot be abused by a significant other. Especially since I have that really fucking stupid mindset of don't punch a woman. That's part of the reason I am missing a tooth. Part, not the only reason. Facts. Yeah, it does feel like GW is a fucking ex that used to abuse me. And like punch me and fucking just hit me all the time. God, I'm so glad I was staying single. I'm at this point just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna stay single forever. I can enjoy my hobbies, I can shoot my guns, and I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna punch a bitch to death. So that's the other reason why I don't hit women is like, if I get into a fight, you're getting all 270 pounds of me, and I'll kill a motherfucker. I'll see red. I don't think I'll know when to stop, and I'll end up murdering someone. So I'd rather just be a peaceful giant. Yeah, I don't think punching a 120-pound woman would probably look very good when the cops showed up. I would literally have 180 pounds on them. Also, not with that person anymore. Not since high school. Sad, good thing too, because that was almost the mother of my child. You do really fucking stupid shit when you're a kid. There's a reason why I said almost. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about painting minis. Alright, so I've got too much paint on this. So this is how I'm going to do the sword. And I am going to try to do some edge highlighting. I almost said edging. I am not edging. I am not edging. I need to watch what the fuck I say on stream sometimes. Edging on stream? That, oh my god. That needs to be a fucking stream where you just do edge highlighting. And you just forget to put highlighting and just say edging on stream. Oh my god. I think a lot of people would probably tune into that going, what the fuck? And then realize, oh, he's edge highlighting. That also, honestly, now that I think back about it, that also explains why the fuck I have trouble forming relationships with new people and new women, particularly. And why I went from being the giant football player who, well, I wasn't giant compared to all the other football players. One of the football players, one of the boys that would like go hang out with people and shit, to being my quiet self who ended up doing this eventually. So it kind of led to a good spot. We're in a good spot here. I'm doing good for myself. There's a lot of aspects of my life that led me to this. That was one of them. A touch more blue on this side would be fantastic. Because I don't want them dark spots. Them dark spots are not what we want. I'm also not a fighter at all in real life. I am not a fighter at all. If somebody wanted to throw down all of a sudden, I could throw down, but I really don't want to. I'd very much prefer just to like... So for instance, on my cousin's... bachelor party, I remember we were at this bar, and I don't drink really, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's a special occasion. So I was drinking and I accidentally knocked the phone out of some dude's hand, and he like got up all in my face, and I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, man, here's your phone. And then he like backed down entirely. I also almost did steal this one guy's girlfriend. She was very happy dancing with me, and I was just like, I'm enjoying not being sober for once. And then her boyfriend came over. I didn't know she wasn't single. And then, yeah, I was just like, all right, whatever, bye, I'm gonna enjoy myself. I will say, that fucking place, not that place, another place that we like stayed at in an Airbnb, there was a fucking dive bar that it wasn't even a dive bar. Let's just say it was in St. Louis, and there was a bar, and this bartender, we go to the bar one night, and it's just like this little small place. And the bartender says, hey, where are you guys from? Like, where are you guys going back to? She goes, okay, when you're on your way back, this is at 2 in the morning, make sure to stay in a group and go straight there. And I'm all like, oh, fuck, guys, we're really on the wrong side of town for this. Dude, all right. Let's see here. So that's looking good. Do we whitewash now? How dry is it? It's dry enough to do a whitewash. All right, time to get canceled. We're whitewashing on stream. Did you really put that as a quote, Eternal? Haha, he didn't. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, I had to burp. Ooh, that was almost not just a burp. This is the kit bashed monstrosity. What did you say it was, Fat Man? Hold on. I'm scrolling up in chat. Don't type it. Don't type it. Death guard. Where the fuck was it? This is a kit bash something. Maybe do say it in chat again. Bright Hauler, that's what it is. He added all the gruff and stuff. I don't know what a Bright Hauler looks like. I'm not gonna pretend to know. I'm not gonna pretend to know. And kit bashing ideas. That's all. So, all right, whitewash time. Let's get this off of there. Time to get canceled. That's not true. I've said many other things that would have gotten me canceled already. Eternal was making a joke about his PP and Helldivers. That joke I'm not gonna replace. I'm not gonna repeat that one. That one will upset people in real life. And people are fucking crazy on the internet. And they don't realize, as a gun owner, I'm also crazy. I made a joke about the what'd you call it, Eternal? The PP, the Plasma Punisher, and you said you didn't want to have your PP anymore. I made a joke about that. That's as far as I'm going with that joke, repeating it. Because again, I don't want people all pissy because I made a joke. Oh no, and it hurt your feelings. Okay, the military changed me a lot. I wasn't in there long enough to do much, but goddamn, the military literally just made me an asshole. I used to just be an asshole. Now I've got it from the military as well. And I'm not talking about that pussyfoot modern military. I'm talking about the military in 2015, which was also still pussyfoot about everything. That's probably the reason, part of the other reason why I never actually stayed. Oh well, past is past, can't change it. Let's take a little bit of that off. Same thing with the side, take the excess. What are they gonna do? Take away my sponsors I don't have? See, look at that. Look at that power sword. Look at that power sword. That's not true. We still didn't have, we weren't allowed cell phones. But we did have to do all the fucking really gay shit. I love how I made that video this morning and my filter's just gone. My filter's gone. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to. I will not say slurs. That is too far. Did we lose subscribers? It wouldn't surprise me if we did. Nope. Still the same. You know, I'm not gonna lie. The Warhammer for Everyone video, I did think people were gonna leave because of it. I just wanted a place for people to go if I got asked about female Space Marines one more fucking time, I'd just be like, go watch that video. Just don't even ask me again. Go watch that video. You'll know my stance. That's all it is. That's all that video is mainly for. It's that. It's that, and my thoughts are out there for everyone to fucking hear, and no one will have to ever ask me about it fucking again. I saw you had some feelings about it, bro. Here's the thing, man. It's fake lore. Well, it's lore. It's made up entirely, and don't push your agendas on other people. That's really all it is. If you want to make whatever Space Marines you want to make, fucking make them. But don't make GW make your shit for you. I'm explaining the same fucking thing I explained it in the video. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again. This is not what we're here for. We're here to paint minis, not bitch about them. Is that who said that comment? Did I recognize your name? I did not recognize your name. You were the one that said that. Okay. I will say, it is zero surprise what Razzie said after that. She absolutely, it totally makes sense for her to be the way she is. Nah, man, you guys have your own opinions. It's perfectly fine. I just wanted something out there for somebody who asks me, what's your opinion on this? Go watch the video. I don't want to fucking keep saying it. I don't want to keep saying it, and I don't want to try to tiptoe around it either. So that's the other reason why I just put the video out there. You can agree, you can disagree. That's the great thing about America. You don't have to agree with me. Or wherever else you're from, hopefully with freedom of speech and or rights. I replied to your comment, but it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. It's like I said, it's also another place for you guys to also let your opinions go. Bro, this is a hobby about painting toy miniatures. That's how it started. That's how it'll end. Whether it's in my lifetime or someone else's. It always goes back to the toy miniatures because that's where they get their money. It's a bummer. Okay, so I didn't realize I didn't get it a lot, but every now and then I got asked about it. So I'm like, you know what? If I just have a video, people can go to it. Because as we continue to grow slowly, but we are growing as a channel, I don't want people to be like, this, what do you feel about this? What do you feel about this? Because I think that feels like that sums it up really good, in my opinion, of, hey, look, they're your toys. Do whatever the fuck you want with them. Because these are toys. Let's not get this twisted. They're plastic toys that we paint. So you can really do whatever the fuck you want with them. That's the main thing. And OBS is dying again. OBS is not dying anymore. It just made me mad. I will say I got heated. I got heated about it. It's just like, bro, let people have their hobbies. All right. This is what happened to Star Wars, and now Star Wars sucks. People who didn't know the hobby at all invaded it, made it for everyone, and now it's for no one. When you appeal to all, you attract none. I know I did fill in recesses that I could have left black, but that's fine. That's fine. That's actually a really good shoulder pad. Yeah, we'll do gold. I will say, it's not as bad as some of the shit that people would say on Twitch before we stopped streaming over there. I got asked if I was a Jew once. That was very weird. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't even someone asking, hey, are you Jewish? It just was somebody came in chat and said, Jew, question mark? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the reason I don't stream on Twitch anymore, because it's so fucking unhinged. What happened to the, hold on, let me open the live stream back up on this so I can keep track of it through YouTube and OBS. Has stream elements, you're not doing your job. Huge Star Wars fan, but equally a bummer about the current state. Yeah, here's the thing though. People don't understand Warhammer 2. Okay, new people just think the Empire of Man is fascism. Technically, it's a theocracy because the Inquisition leads the Empire of Man. If you're gonna disagree with me, I will bet that they could take down any High Lord of Terra they want to. So in that case, it's led by a religion. That means it's theocracy. Which technically I'm not trying to get into politics of Warhammer, but then the High Lords of Terra are an oligarchy, and none of that is fascism technically. Because fascism expects change. They do not expect change. They want to keep everything the way it is. That's conservatism. Which some people think is fascism, and those people are fucking retarded. Alright, so gold skull on the knee. I was gonna say, if the High Lords of Terra say go fuck yourself, Space Marine chapters have to abide by the Inquisition, even though they do not, other than Black Templars and some other Space Marines, even though they do not worship the Emperor. Yeah, they're ruled by a hierarchy. It's the funniest part about that. So they're governed by a theocracy that's ruled by a hierarchy. With a dude on a fucking chair. I've seen that mini once before. And then people want to think it's fascism. You want to look at fascism. Look at Italy right now. There's some crazy shit going on over there. I'm sorry, Pasta, if you're in chat, but your home country's in flames. Then again, most of Europe's kind of fucked right now. All right, let's get back to talking about not real world problems and real world. The real world's on fire. There's wars everywhere in Europe. And let's just ignore it and paint our minis. That's what we're here for. I will say, okay, so this is the first time I did paint a skull for a helmet on a chaplain. Fucking fire. If you want your eyes to look that good, focus camera, please focus. If you want your eyes to look that good, I did no, it looks really good. If you want your eyes to look that good, use Blood for the Blood God with a white base paint underneath. I promise you they'll turn out great. That's how I also do these guys. Look at that red lens. And if you wanted to do a little bit of darkness in there too, you just put a little bit of black paint around the very bottom. Good. Welcome back. All right, so what else needs to be hit? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do those that way. I could airbrush. No. I don't want to airbrush anything tonight. That'd be a 50-50 on tomorrow. 3D printers down. Can't 3D print them. I'll say I do have jump pack clouds of smoke for these as well, but I can't 3D print them right now. The power sword turned out fantastic though. Let me put actually. Let me put a touch of a whitewash back in there. Chase a dog down? Uh-oh. That's a bad dog. We're gonna paint and listen to the Wii music. It's not the first time we did it. I just want the blade edge to look brighter than everything else. Take the excess off of this. Do the exact same thing on this side. There we go. That's a little bit closer to what I want. You guys can't see it. Oh, you could see it. I was saying you guys can't see it as well because of the light, but you can see it. You can see the little lines of white in there and everything. It looks good. I'm very happy with something that I've absolutely totally just fucking winged it. I didn't wing it that much. I did know kind of how I was gonna paint it and everything. Fuck yeah, that looks fire. Awesome. All right. What time is it? It can't be that late. We started at 4, didn't we? Oh, it's 6:24. It's not that late, but it's definitely not the time I thought it was. Is today Wednesday or Thursday? That doesn't help me. Today's Wednesday. Okay. Usually the fire department doesn't pay me until Thursdays. And that's why I wasn't going to be able to get the mini ordered for the spicy stream until Thursday. Luckily, I got paid in advance, I guess. I don't know. They ran my check through first. All right. Oh fuck! I totally forgot. We have to plane a plasma gun. That's easy. We've done it before. We shall do it again. Okay, I left it black. Is that okay? I need to figure this out. Where is there it is. Is the bottom side of this also supposed to be glowing blue? Or is it supposed to be like this where it's just black? GW is not going to give me help through art, so let's look for another captain that would probably potentially use a pistol. Or a lieutenant. Anything. There we go. Because this is something I actually did not know the answer to. Okay, it's supposed to be metallic. I was concerned that this bottom piece was supposed to also be blue, and then I kind of thought to myself, well, fuck, I gotta kind of redo all my jump packs, or all my plasma weapons, and I've done quite a lot of plasma weapons. So, alright, that is this. That was the thing I was looking up earlier for arc raiders. Okay, so we can go back to painting this. No, any problems. Except for we can immediately, that's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say we can immediately fuck it up, and then I kind of realized it really doesn't matter that much. Because we're just gonna hit it with sky blue and then whitewash. I still do find it very surprising that this channel continues to grow and more people always stop by, and the Discord gets bigger, and I can always see your guys' artwork and how much better you some of you guys are than me. We had a motherfucker in here who was like, oh, I just started painting. Bro was putting face paint on his minis for like war paint, or not face paint, but like he was putting war paint on dudes without helmets. I'm all like, brother, you shut your mouth. Don't you ever say you're not good, because that's some good ass paint jobs. And they were apparently the first minis he's ever painted. So I always do like to encourage you guys on doing a good job. On your minis, because I know this shit. I know finding the courage to paint minis in general, and sometimes finding the willingness to paint minis is a hard thing to do. Not everybody's wired like me, and oh yeah, I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to walk inside because I will live where I work. I can't wait to walk inside and paint minis on stream and hang out with you guys and do all this stuff. Whoever shows up will be there, and whoever bullshits in chat will bullshit in chat, and I will no doubt go on a random long tangent about something, kind of like I'm doing right now, and we'll just get another mini knocked out. Now I will say this YouTube channel needs to start making me money, otherwise I'm gonna start running out of minis to paint. which is a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing that I'm running out of minis to paint. I'm catching up, but I would like to start making bigger purchases with more Warhammer. I need more. I must have more. What is it? Kylo Ren. More! Just me screaming more Warhammer. Yes, I do eventually plan on branching out other than Warhammer at one point. Might do some AOS at some point. I know a Skaven Blight starter boxes aren't terribly expensive. I'm not really that scared to start into another hobby. I know Star Wars was something else that I kind of thought of, the tabletop Star Wars game. That kind of stuff. Now you have to cook chicken strips for dinner. Brother, I had pizza rolls. I'm living the 12-year-old lifestyle right now. Eating. I bought a bag because I saw it and I thought it was hilarious. I bought a bag of 130 pizza rolls. I looked at that and go, they make bags of pizza rolls for like 130 per bag? There's no fucking way. And then I saw it in store and I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it for shits and giggles. Now I've got to eat 130 pizza rolls. Do you know how fucking terrible that is? I don't wish that hell upon nobody. Nah, pizza rolls aren't that bad. Especially when you make them in the oven. Oven over microwave pizza rolls all day, every day. Yeah. You had to chase a dog. You had to chase a dog? Did you catch him? I hope you caught him. He said he jumped over the fence. He hopped over the fence. Drew, aren't you getting hopefully getting some Astra Militarum sometime soon? I believe you asked for Christmas gifts. Adjust those. Fix the tip of my brush, and I gotta think of what color I need to do. Yeah, I don't see one where you said you catched it. You just said he jumped out over the fence. Okay, sky blue time again. Let's get a little bit of water in this. You also got hurt. Oh, man. Hopefully you relax a little bit and get to feeling better. I said I wasn't gonna talk about more drama bullshit, but who the fuck got mad about, and I know the answer is no one and they're just fucking making this shit up. Who the fuck got mad about a Sister of Battle being in the Space Marine, not Space Marine, but Kato Sicario. Bolt Gun 2. Who the fuck got mad about that? Because no one got mad about it. Fucking put a sister in there. The name of the game's Bolt Gun, right? Last I checked, they use bolt guns. Oh, you could technically throw a Catachan in there because he also carries bolt guns, but it's a heavy bolt gun meant for humans. But he does hoist that shit up. The way you got hurt? Oh, I never even saw that message. That message didn't even come through. Apparently YouTube does do its self-moderation. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. God damn, we're making quick progress with this thing. Why did I give him a helmet? You know what? It's fine. So it was a real backlash over a female being or a Sister of Battle. Fuck, a bunch of crybabies on Reddit then. That does sound like some Reddit behavior. They're in our space. Oh no, a Sister of Battle. In a game called Bolt Gun, where she shoots a bolt gun. It's almost like they carry bolt guns. Oh god, no surprise. You know, I'm just gonna make fun of everyone, and if someone gets offended, too fucking bad. That's just the way I'm gonna do it. Okay, I might have went a little overzealous on that. Maybe that whitewash a little bit too much. YouTube, I fucking hate you. Go back to streaming. Stop working. Start working, please, YouTube. Okay, this side was a touch darker. Would somebody call them chuds? Okay, I like that a lot more. I like the color shift from the non-blade to the blade. I know I could literally just pull up Space Marine 2, but that blade's not the right color. Yeah. Leave it. Quit touching it. Quit fucking with it. It's fine. I'm probably not going to work on the cape tonight. That's probably dry enough to whitewash now. Let's get... That's Leviathan medium. Where the fuck's my whitewash? No wonder that didn't work the first time. Did I put it back up on the rack? I did not. So that means it's on my desk somewhere. Why does it have problems with you saying rolled ankle? It's a good thing there's a callus in my foot, because that would have been a fucking splinter. Hold on a second, let me pull that out. I got it. What the fuck? I could have swore I had my whitewash here somewhere. I used the incorrect thing, and that makes sense why the whitewash didn't really work that well. Am I blind? Let me look at the stream. Okay, yeah, stream camera can't see it. Hey man, you like your painting videos today? And today, when I stream a bit, keep painting. Thanks, I appreciate it. We're currently baffled on the fact that I've lost my whitewash. How can I make the people in California go crazy now? Because if I could actually see somebody being mad, he's whitewashing his minis. Yeah, dipshit, it's a painting technique. Where the fuck is that at? I don't have any more of it, so I need to find it. God damn it. Do I actually? I might have extra. Hold on. Because it's an AK whitewash. I do have extra. I'll find that little dropper bottle somewhere. Little bastard. Okay. 2 drops of that. Where's my white paint? Dude, for real. It's not even painting cans. It's one of these. It's one of these with just a mixture, a big ass thing of whitewash. Is this my whitewash? I could have sworn that was Leviathan medium. No, that's Leviathan medium. Whitewash is a lot whiter than that. I'll find it later. I only need it for the one thing. So I just want a tiny amount of white paint. Oh, you guys can't see me what I'm doing. I am adding a tiny amount of white paint to the whitewash, because the whitewash does not have quite enough pigment in it to do exactly what I want it to do. And we don't want to put too much. Otherwise, we're going to have problems. We still got too much. This is how you do a cheap, easy glow effect. You whitewash that mini. Ah, I see you're adopting the edge. I was born and molded by it. I did not stop saying slurs till I was nearly a man. Oh, I love that fucking bit. Yeah. It's better than a fucking GW bottle, that's for damn sure. And if no one knows the bit I'm talking about with the Bane voice and being edgy, you're no fun. Yeah, that whitewash is really fucking gone. It's somewhere on this desk. I need to clean this desk off, but I don't know if you guys can see it as much. Oh fuck, I gotta turn my camera this way. Okay, so let me do this so it doesn't show my face. So this is the rest of my desk, and like all of this right here is 3D printer parts, because there's a 3D printer currently taken apart. Hello? Oh, you're from Sweden? What the fuck are you doing awake? Honestly, bro, that doesn't surprise me at all. There's a lot of people that are not American that watch me, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't feel like I would be a guy that people would watch from Europe, like at all. Then again, a Ukrainian woman did find me attractive. I don't know what her deal was. Dude, that still fucking bothers me. Are you normal for your size? Bitch, what kind of question is that to ask a man on a first date? Are you, well, I was gonna say is I was gonna be like, are you normal for your weight? But she was very thin. She was very tiny. It was like she was very concerned on how gigantic I was. Like the hobby, and you sleep weirdly. Same. That's why last weekend I streamed at really fucking weird hours. That's why I was streaming at night a lot of times last weekend. All right, so I do kind of want to do the insides of these, and these headphones are actually starting to fucking hurt my ears. How much more extra detail needs to be done from like knees down? Just these in here. Obviously, all of that will be painted. Let's do. Oh, sorry, I yawned. Let me pull up a reference. I don't know what the fuck that little thing is on his waistband. You're all good, man. You're all good. Let's switch up the background music because I'm getting sick of this. I need to see what this little, oh, this is the wrong mini. I need to see what this little thing on his, it's like a little, what the fuck is that? This thing, it's this thing. It's like a little pouch with something inside it sealed by a stamp. Sealed by a prayer. Also, I don't know what fucking black magic these motherfuckers do to write or to like do lettering this tiny, but I need to worship whatever God gives them that power because I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to do it so fucking bad. That would be amazing. Putting an H on something that tiny and that delicate. Let me worship that God because I want to be able to paint that well. They must have made a pact with a demon of Slanesh for perfection. That, oh my god, I just now noticed this too. That and this little lightning sword effect that they do for the power swords on every single one. Again, they must have made a pact with Slanesh. Hold on. You mean these pins? I do these for eyeballs. We might test this out today. We might become one of those people that have made a deal with the devil. AKA she/he who thirsts. Fuck. Let me get some color on there. If that's the case, I gotta go back and redo all of them. No, I'm kidding. Wait. Hold on. I've got ones that are not written on. For instance, we have this one. Actually, you know what? I like that metal a lot. Let's not fuck it up if this turned out to be good. All right, this one I don't give a fuck about. This is the... No, this one's the good one. Where's the one that's all fucked up? Where's my little retard? There he is. This is the one that's all fucked up. He was fucked up from the factory. But he's my special little guy. And we're gonna try this out. I've got the smallest one. My handwriting's atrocious. If someone fucking jump scares me, I'm going to be so goddamn mad you might get banned. He was correct. Little squiggles. Squiggly, squiggly. Squiggly, squiggly. Squiggly, squiggly. Squiggly, squiggly. Oh my god, this actually fucking works. They're not super great prayers, but I've had the solver to my problems. Thank you. Somebody actually, Razzie recommended these for eyeballs, and I bought these for that, so. God damn it, that means I gotta go back and do a bunch of them over. No! I'm talking about these ones. Wait. Haha, he doesn't have any on him. This one I actually have to do. What about this one? He does have some. I'm literally just like doing little squiggles. I can't do anything that's like super creative. Nothing for the Dark Angel. I don't see one on him. I don't have 000s. Only got 555 or 55. But that's how I did the eyes on these guys. And look at this little motherfucker. Look at this little vampire having ass motherfucker with his bent ass thunderhammer. That thunderhammer is bent as shit. Look at him. He's like, look at my hammer. 000 brushes can work with eyes. You know what? I'll stick to the pens, my guy. I will stick to the pens. This is a game changer. It would help if some of these are flat, but you know, we try. Is that how they also put Ultra on the side of these as well? You pay $10 for it through for a Tums festival? Brother, what the fuck is that? You donate $10 to the first link in the description. Now, I will warn you, you do get the opportunity to jump scare everyone else listening, because if I got to hear it on full blast, y'all are gonna get to hear it on full blast too. So it could backfire and you could fuck someone else up. Whoever gets the number at the very bottom of the screen down to 0 gets a free bag of bits of your choosing from Salamander. Right now, Salamanders. What's the other ones? God damn it. The other 3 that are listed, and VFX bits. So like, do I not have the VFX? I don't have anything with VFX bits on my desk currently, but you've seen them before. I've showed them off, like the flamer and stuff like that. So yes, that's what that is. I can't believe I had that this whole time and I didn't even know it. We'll not fuck with it tonight. Okay, so we'll put this little locket as a silver box. They shall not get into his locked silver box without breaking his seal. When he dies, he says, please take my box and give it to my successor. I'm I'm losing my mind. I have no idea where the fuck that came from. Okay, so believe it or not, I really love to ad-lib music when I sing along to it. So one of these karaoke nights, we're gonna get a cursed karaoke night where I do not sing songs correctly. For instance, there's a song called Golden Hour. I do not say Golden Hour. I change a lot of the lyrics, and it's a little bit more of a grotesque song. And I ad-lib the shit out of it because it's funny. Just like when I do Country Roads and I'm like, don't DMCA my fucking channel or I will have to delete this fucking VOD. And now I don't know what to do. Country Roads is the first song that ever got DMCA'd. Well, it's not DMCA'd. It got claimed on a stream. And I was pissed. I was actually mad because I can't sing Country Roads that good. Come on. I don't know why the fuck I'm painting down here. No one's gonna see that. But I'll know. Alright, I'm starting to go crazy. It might be time to end stream. I'm starting to lose my fucking mind. That and my stomach's starting to growl. You will have power. Like I said, if you can get me when I am like doing something and I'm quiet, that's probably the best time to do it. And if you can get me, you'll get a free bag of bits when the 3D printer is back up and going. By the way, when I get enough money, I'm buying a second fucking 3D printer for the shop. That way, if one goes down, I have a backup. God damn, I should have did that well beforehand. We'll do these eyes, and then we'll probably end stream. Just because, one, I'm getting hungry again, and two, I'm getting actually pretty sleepy. What time is it? It's not even 7. I did wake up at 3 and try doing, I tried making this be like something that pops up every now and then. Look at the top right-hand corner of the screen in 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. There we go. So I still don't know how to make that pop up every now and then. I gotta figure it out. Some are so small you can place them on scrolls instead of using a pen. I am aware. These ones I did. I did the ultra ones. Those ones I did, but... Do I not have one on here that has a thing on it? What the fuck? Well, No, that's an ultramarine thing. I could have swore. There it is. Nope, I just did that one. That's really good. I thought that was one of the ones. I have to head off for the night. Have a nice night. All right, man. Have a nice night. Drew. I know what you're talking about. I've used it before. I can't find it. I can't find one that I did it on. Anyways, it doesn't matter that much. This is dried. This is Klaus. Oh, by the way, this is a Raven Guard. Don't let me forget that. This mini is already cropped out to be a Raven Guard. We're switching brushes. Tiny brush time. Do I use a micro set and a micros? No, I do not. I just use water. I quit using that stuff. It started making, so a lot of times after I'd put on a 3D print, a lot of times after I'd put one on and let it sit for a couple hours, there was times where I would just go to pick up the mini, and if I put my thumb on it, it would come off with my thumb after a couple hours of sitting. So I just started using water. Water's never failed me. This one's water, and you wouldn't really even notice. It's not centered the best. This one's also water, and you really wouldn't notice that much. So it's not totally things. Prozac is the inconsiderate. What? All right, let's get these eyes done. These are the... You never heard of that happening? It happened on stream. I was pissed. So we want to make sure to get that nice and fully covered. And if we put a little bit of paint on the outside, that's fine. We did not. That's a fucking fantastic eye. I'm getting better and better every day. I'm losing my fucking mind streaming right now. I cannot wait though for the VTuber model to finally get made. That's gonna look cool as fuck. Yeah, that doesn't work, bud. I will play the jump scare don't know because I'm pretty sure half of you guys don't know what the fuck it sounds like. So I'm gonna take off my ear. I'm gonna take mine out so I don't care if fucking get worse tinnitus. I'll even pause the background music. So if you're gonna be painting, you got 5 seconds to stop. 5. Which one is it? 4. Oh shit! No, I have to simulate it. Okay, hold on. It's $10 tipped. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did. You coward. You make me.
That's
sick.
the jump scare noise. It's it's Charlie fucking yelling at me like a fucking maniac. All right. So we got the eyes done. We'll let them dry overnight. So this is the reason why I like to handle minis from the bottom, because I do rub a lot of it off. This is just primer paint. I've got no problem with that. Look at those eye lenses. Fucking chef's kiss. They're going to look so perfect tomorrow when they are fully dry. And the blade is looking pretty fire, if I do say so myself. I wouldn't necessarily say it's on par with the new Xenos blade, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. This one's a bit thicker, a bit bigger, but not gonna make that joke. Not gonna make that joke. All right, so we are halfway, I'll say halfway done with this. We got to do the cape, the little interior bits. I got to figure out if I'm going to do a little bit of an orange glow on it. Then the big, the little things. And we still got to do the crown on top of his head. I do know that. The victory laurel. I believe that's what that's called. I'm not 100% sure. But he's looking good. We're making good progress. We're going to have to whitewash his plasma gun a second time. But we streamed earlier today, so that's why this stream is going to be a little bit shorter than normal. We streamed 2 hours 2.5 hours earlier today, I believe. So I will go ahead and get us switched over to the end camera. Let me get our background music back up and going. Please tell me that's going to be the background music playing. I closed out of the background music. I fucking hate life right now. God damn it. Yeah, don't forget to do what it says at the top of the screen. Do that thing. I'm so terrible at telling people to like, subscribe, do all the bullshit. I fucking hate saying it, so I usually don't. But I know I need to start including it into videos, so that's why it's there. Let me go ahead and get stuff out of the way. All right. I'm sorry I just clapped into my microphone. Let me put the lid on this and then I'll hit you with the outro. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for just hanging around, chilling. 58 people total stopped by, and a few new faces. I won't say a lot of new faces, but there's a few new faces in there. All right. Wherever you are in the world, have a good day, evening, and or night, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow with another stream. Bye.